Imagine a social network built for you, not for profit. Imagen Network puts control back in your hands, combining AI-driven personalization with blockchain-backed ownership. Your data, your content, your rules. Create stunning content, build genuine connections, and monetize your work, all in a decentralized, transparent platform where privacy is prioritized. Ready to experience social networking reimagined? Join Imagen.network today and take control of your digital world. Imagen Network, empowering connections, redefining ownership.
All right, so rapper DaBaby, not DaBaby, DaBaby is, people are calling for him to be canceled, whatever that means nowadays, for a music video that he put out reenacting the murder of the Ukrainian refugee in Charlotte. Now, the video, the original action that happened, is very gruesome, and people are pretty much calling it very, very distasteful and exploitative and exploitation. Now, the video shows, the man about to actually stab the lady, and DaBaby actually jumps in and prevents it. Now, it's a good music video. It's actually a dope, the illustration, the vibes, the song, the beat, all of it is great. But the fact that he is showing this and bringing light to it, people are saying that he was just trying to, exploit the situation and bring light to his name. And at the end of the day, it's like he's facing a lot of backlash. Let me tell you, because I look through, I don't just like when I see this stuff, I look and read it myself. People are saying a lot of stuff, obviously because, one, because, she's a Ukrainian refugee. We already know how sensitive that is in this particular country with the war and Russia and everything like that. And the US is, pretty much funding and backing Ukraine. So, we're helping them. We're like the big brother, and we're taking a lot of refugees in from Ukraine. They're starting their life over in America. So when they see something happen like this, obviously it's going to ring, rub people the wrong way. And it's the whole art imitating life or life imitating art. Let's begin that debate. My opinion, right? It's different, man. It's really a hard one to kind of call because everybody in some way or form is exploiting the death, right? What made this a bigger story over someone else being killed in the country? Think about it. So once it begins to pick up through mainstream media, and everybody talks about it. And condolences, I think it's a horrible situation. Let me first start out by saying that. I don't know what this guy was thinking. Then you have another side of people. Eddie Griffin thinks that it was a setup, that this was fake. It was like something to get people, going. I'm not going down that road because you could say stuff like that, but if you don't have no proof, I can't go down that road, right? However, I was disgusted when I seen it, and I felt because the first thought you get is, what if that's me? What if that's your sister, your mother, your wife that's on a, whatever, taking public transportation? They sitting there chilling, they get off of work. That could be a daughter, 18, 19 years old. She got a little fast food job. She get on the bus to come home, whatever the case may be, because you want to teach her responsibility. Somebody puts a knife in her neck. Crazy. The fact that he is reenacting it, to me, he's not being disrespectful. He's not overtly trying to be disrespectful. Obviously, people feel disrespected, but he's not overtly being disrespectful. He's not making fun. He's not Charleston Whiting it, making fun of or saying she should have did this or did that, or I'm glad, none of that. He is just using the situation, right? A popular situation, and giving us an alternative ending. I don't know if I see it. Maybe, I will have to listen and talk to people. And maybe I'll put myself in the shoes if I was the family. Of course, I wouldn't like it. If I knew the person personally, I wouldn't like it. Of course, you wouldn't want to relive that again. So I understand from that aspect, of course. But just being an outsider looking in, I don't see a major. I see the exploitation part, but this is entertainment industry. This is what this is about: exploiting what you can for financial gain and money and wealth. So I just kind of, I want to say I don't see a problem with it, but I don't want to disrespect anybody. I want to hear more about why people see a problem with it. I want to hear more. Now, I guess, all right, so what if it was like a George Floyd situation, right? And somebody, so it's just like, I don't see it. I don't see what the fuss is. All right. I understand how, if you know the person, that you could be outraged. Even if you're Ukrainian, I can see how you could be outraged. But just somebody is looking at this from a macro or even a micro that's outside the situation, no affiliation, I can say, okay, damn, like he's showing this, but he's showing that he stepped in. So that's my thoughts on it, man. I want to hear what y'all got to say. What I say don't really matter. How do y'all feel about people wanting the DaBaby to be canceled because of a music video that he made reenacting the murder of a Ukrainian refugee, the young lady that was killed? And our Arna Zarowski, I'm probably saying her name wrong, my bad, but condolences to her family. I'm sure it's sad for her to have to continue to relive this. I know it is. And but I would like to hear what DaBaby has to say about it as well. I would like to hear, his rebuttal and what his thoughts are about it as well. What was he trying to convey? What was he thinking? But remember, the DaBaby is a lightning rod for controversy. Like, he kind of thrives on this at the end of the day. Like, it'll be different again if he was being disrespectful. I'll be like, damn. But I think he was just trying to, like, using art to show people, like, all right, why ain't nobody step in? If I was in, this is what I would have did. Why, and that's in my opinion, but I haven't talked to him. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section of the video. If you want to advertise as well, if you want to advertise on this channel, getting your brand right here on this channel, email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com. You can get your brand on this channel, and your brand, your product, your service would play right before we start the video. So if you also get, a shout out and then link back to your website, to your service, to your brand, whatever you got going on. So email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. I want to move over to the other story and talk about, Jay-Z taking a major L. Bosses take losses, right? So the other day I talked about, there being some protest and backlash from people in New York City, pretty much opposing Jay-Z and some other members, Caesar's Casino,